It's another observatory here. I don't know what's in this tent though. It's like a weird, look at it. It's just like a stone. Oh, some people have written on it, carved their names in it. I don't know what it was though. That sign doesn't really tell me what it was. And then there's another one here. Check this one out. This is called an astronomical observatory. It was founded here on the 2nd of May. It was erected in 1980 to mark the position of the transit instrument in that observatory. So this was 1880. These sketches show the area of the park as it was in 1844. The area was used very differently then, with the busy outbuildings and stables of Government House and a working observatory on the site. The bathhouse on the left of the image, yep, is the only structure that is remaining today. So all those are gone now. So we're gonna go have a look at what's all around Parramatta Park. I think the bathhouse is the one that's just over there. So we're gonna go check that out and then we'll see what the rest of it holds. Check it out, it's the bathhouse. How's it look? It's really echoey in here. If you look at the roof, you can see it's like, it's a really cool roof design. Look if I spin real quick. How cool is that? So this is the bathhouse. Here is a sign here for Parramatta Park, Governor's Bathhouse. It is quite dirty though. It says the walls of the circular structure are the remains of the bathhouse built in 1823 for the Governor of Brisbane to the designs of Standish L. Harris. I don't know who that is, some civil architect, who deemed it the most commodious and useful appendage to the government house. I think, well, it's called a bathhouse, so obviously there used to be baths around here, right? And then all the governors from back in those days used to sit here with those locks of theirs, probably chilling out, doing all that kind of stuff that they used to do in the 1800s, you know, with the ships and all the... Was the 1800s? I'm pretty sure that's still like the ship days, you know what I mean? Like, planes and stuff weren't really like the major things. So water was pumped along lead pipes from a pump in the crescent, which was set in well 6 meters deep and drew water from the river. So it drained to a duck pond near Macquarie Street. So this deteriorated over the years, and in 1886 it was gutted, re-roofed and converted into a bands and pavilion. So you can see how it used to look. Like it was probably like a lot of baths in there and stuff, and you know, like back in those days, how they used to get women to bathe them, that kind of thing. I think that's what was happening back then. Women were coming over here bathing the governors, and they were just chilling out, paying them in shillings or whatever it was back then. I don't know what they were using, what currency they were using. If you know what currency they were using back then, let me know, because I don't know. All right, so we're going to walk over to the next part, which I think is the Boer War stuff. A lot of South African history is in Australia. So site of Parramatta Bill, the Governor Filner's Redoubt. Not too sure what this says. Because of the land formation, Phillip named the original settlement the Crescent, 1966. Someone's little toy car here. Check it out. Just get a selfie with a toy car. I don't know whose toy car it is, but whoever's toy car, you lost your toy car, bro. First government house in Parramatta, Captain Arthur Phillip. And then over here is more of the South African history, which I believe is the cannons and all the Boer War stuff. So it's like a big cannon right here, nice big cannon, check that out. And we've got, this is called the Boer War Memorial. So vir al die Suid-Afrikaanse boere, hoe gaan dit met julle? Ek hoop julle gaan goed, maar kyk hierdie lekker sign hierso. Die Boer War Parramatta Lance's contribution to the 1899-1902 war fought by the British. See, against the Boer Republic, the volunteer Lancers were the first Australian troops to arrive in South Africa and went to show the world that the colonies one with the mother country. So incorporates columns and stone cycle from Parramatta and stood on the... Yeah, alright. So the British Empire against our Boer Republic. They fought the Boer. New South Wales Lancers, there they all are over there. Stone was laid by His Excellency Sir Harry Rawson. So yeah, for those that never knew, now you know that I am indeed a South African Boer myself. So this stone was laid by Lieutenant Colonel C.F. Fox. That's cool. And that's like a little war memorial for those Lancers that went out and fought in the Boer War for the British Empire. Very interesting. Alright, give you guys like an overlook of Parramatta Park. I wanted to actually go catch some carp today, but here we are. Check it out, Parramatta Park. So the river and stuff is just down there. I wanted to go park down there where those cars are, but it's all full parking. The only spot available was disabled, so it's not actually that far of a walk. I could probably just grab the rods and go down there, see what's down there. Might be something. Might be something. I don't know which way I'm supposed to be going. Alright, check it out. We've come across another sign. It's called the Parramatta's Flying Dentist. Look at him. So 100 years ago on November, well it's probably more than 100 now, 1911, William Edward Billy Hart made one of the earliest and longest flights in New South Wales when he flew from Penrith to land right over here, which I believe is cattle paddock. So if you look over, that's all cattle paddock that goes across. So then he became a local sensation as he tinkered with the machine for months. Look at this guy. He purchased his own box kite for just £1,300. Holy crap, that's actually a lot of money back then. Are you kidding me? That's a lot of money back then. That's like $100 and something thousand. If we're going back that long. There we go, there's another sign here for William Edward Hart, pioneer of aviation, holder of the first pilot's license issued by the Aero League of Australia. Landed his plane after the cross-country flight, first in Australia from Penrith, a distance of 18 miles, took him 19 minutes. He also served his country as an officer in the RFC. How cool is that? There he is again. So this was made for him in 1963, dedicated this memorial to Billy Hart. The monument was funded through public donations. How cool is that, eh? A lot of history in this Parramatta Park. Quite a fair bit of history, I must say. Alright, off to the next. Officers' quarters. So this is the barracks. An L-shaped complex of buildings, shaped of two buildings for a rear yard for the use of servants, including a coach house, storerooms. So this was gutted by fire in 1893. So this was used as bedrooms by private boarders. This is the government house. If you're wondering where we are right now, this is government house. Look at it. It's the old one, a very old one. We're gonna go have a look inside and see what it looks like in there. It's all these like we don't do much talking. Probably people in there, don't want to bother them, you know. Old government house. Look, there's tickets and a shop. Entry is free for members. Look. That's it there. Ice creams. That's some ice creams. That's pretty cool. That's all the First Fleet history stuff. Probably going dating back to Captain Cook. Vice admirals, majors, generals. Just army people. Look at them. So there's the bathhouse. It's all the 1800 stuff. It's kind of what we're looking at now. These were the ones that we had a look at. What was it called again? Oh, I can't remember the beaches we went and had a look at. But we might find it in here. It's not in there. The 1900s. And that was it. So L-shaped building, which went that way. You can see how it makes like an L. Goes chung chung chung, makes like your L shape. And that was the old barracks from back in the day. How cool is that? There's another sign over here. Let's have a look what this one says. Yeah, as I was expected. Look, see, the barracks building, which is the one just in front of us, which is this one here. Which they like turn into rooms and stuff now. So Governor Fitzroy Stern and his two adult sons, George and Augustus, lived in the rooms here when the King's School occupied the site from 1910 to 65. Apparently the rooms were used for accommodation of the masters. Of the masters. That's so good. And there's like a little ticket shop, souvenir shop for anyone that's wondering. If you ever come here, become a member. Right, off to the next site. It's like a gated area, which is open, so we're gonna go have a look in there. I think it's like the front side of Government House, which I think is pretty cool. We might actually go in there. I think we're allowed to go in there. The doors are open. So this is called the planned town. Alright, so this is a planned town they had for here. Have a look. I know you can't really see very well because the sun is like making a really bad glare. This was the planned town. Established a farming at Rose Hill, all this kind of cool stuff. Built for Phillip, was situated on a small rise overlooking the town. Renamed as settlement Parramatta. Yeah, cool. It's pretty cool. And you've got the Government House. Come out here, so I'm on the centre of the grass. I can get you guys a nice view of the Government House. Ah, look at that. I wonder if this circle area I'm standing in, right, was here during that whole period of time, and I can fully imagine horses and carriages pulling up. Obviously, like coming around in a circle, right? So they'll pull up to the house, and then when they leave, they just go around in the circle like that, come back up, straight back out. How cool is that? Man, I think living in the 1800s would have been pretty fun. There's like an event or something going on down there. Check it out. Big event going on. A lot of people right now. We're gonna go to the other side where the river is and stuff, and I'll show you guys what the river and the cafes and everything on that side looks like. So go for a trek. But that was pretty cool. So old Government House, the barracks, some of the memorials that we had a look at, especially old mate with his aviation. So we'll keep going, see what else we can find. Well, I'm super confused as to what they're using this part of the park for, but it's like a weird oval, half oval shape, but it's got an angle to it and a dip. So when you look at it, you can see it's got this big dip to it, and then that dip comes all the way into here, and then I don't know what this area is because you can't park your cars here. As you can see, it's all like metal bollards there, but they'll obviously lift those metal bollards up, and then this becomes like an event area for something. Is it like maybe music? I'm thinking the way it's designed, it almost looks like how they build a stadium, how the stadiums go up. So maybe it is like a music event kind of area where they'll come and do all like music and events and stuff, that kind of thing. Cool. Well, there's like a little bridge here. I don't know if I can go on it. I think it's just for cyclists, but we'll go have a look across the park and go over to the other side. Dirty stinking Parramatta Park down here, but there's something in the water. Figured we'd go see what it is. So this river, you don't want to catch any of the fish out here and keep them, because it is like one of our most polluted rivers, like in all of Australia, I reckon. Well, probably not all of Australia, but look at the water. I'm pretty sure you get the idea. I don't know what that is. Is that a fish that just jumped for that, or was that a duck, lad? I think that was a fish, not this first one. There was a second splash up ahead. Yeah, it hasn't even come up yet. I think that was a fish. There's structure down here, you could probably catch something. What was it from? Like, there's a bridge there. I think there's carp. Let's go scout out this water. I'll be back with you guys if I see anything interesting. The old park, an old town rich in natural and lovely history, which is also known as the dairy farm. And we'll go check this out. Check out the dairy farm. There's like a cow over here with some fire in it. There's one of the dairy houses over there. But we'll come check out the cow. It's got sticks all... Here, let's contribute a stick, alright? There's our stick. We're going to contribute our own little stick to this masterpiece. Documented. That I have added. There you go. CorbzyOutdoorzy stick right there. It'll be there forever. So we've got a garden over here. I don't know what sort of gardening they were doing, but I believe they were keeping the cows in there. This was like one of the milking dairy buildings. Let's have a look at it. Let's for a walk under it. Wow, people were not very tall back then. Like the roof is like right there. They were not very tall back then at all. Wow, look how small the doors. These doors are like 6 foot, just 6 feet, because I'm 5'11". That's nutty. It's so small. Oh, there's a spider there. I think that's his home. It's a wasp's nest. Lots of wasp nests. So what was this thing for? I don't know what this kind of device. If any of you farmers out there know what this is, let me know in the comment section, because I would really like to know what that is. Old farmhouse converted into a dairy and repaired as such. So the cottage was built between 1796 and 1800 by an ex-convict George Salter. Again, taking me back to how everything in Sydney was just built by ex-convicts. Surrounding farmers converted into a dairy, amalgamated into the governor's domain, was gauged as a public park. Ranger cottage was built in 1870 as additional storage and living space for the park's rangers, which I believe was this one here. Which, let's go have a little track around it, because we can't go in there, but there was like a little gated section here for the front door. They had this cool glassy area over here. Check that out. It's like a storage sack over there. Storage shack over there. Oh yeah, there is some massive orb weavers. I don't know if you'll be able to see them very well, but there's one just over there and there's another one just over there. They're quite big. They're not babies. There's definitely no baby ones. Ooh, they freak me out sometimes how big they are. See, they even had air conditioning for this storage unit. Something biting me. This was the back door area. So they had washing basins and stuff right here. Can wash their hands. There was a room over there. There was a room over there. Well, another door there, and then their power and electricity and stuff over there. And they also had one of these. I believe it's unlocked, so you could probably open it, but I'm not going to open it. God knows what's in there. I'm not going to check to see or even find out what's in there. And then this is the back of the dairy house right here. Look, I have no idea if this is the actual dairy house or not, right? So if you know more than me, you let me know in the comment section, because I'm just a clueless Aussie trying to show you what's out there. You know, out there touching grass and stuff. I ain't getting hot, so I might take this jumper off for a while. Discovered a sign through the garden, so I thought I'd come show you. So 30 acres fully cleared and cultivated, 10 acres in wheat, 20 in maize, live an unnamed woman and 3 convicts owned 1 horse and 1 pig. That would be George Scholter, the farm that used to live here. So I think this was with his pigs. He used to have his pigs in here. I'm not 100% sure. And there's some more older stuff in there, all messed up, some chairs, old school. There's some old stuff here. Like, man, they should like refurbish that and sell it. It's from the 1800s. Golly. Alright, so if you actually come for a walk outside the farm, you'll see there's actually a few more historic buildings and stuff around here, as well as a cafe. So one of the videos I did not too long ago, when I did the review for the sunglasses I'm wearing, I was sitting out there on that park. So then you've got this area right here, and there's actually a cafe down past these trees if you look through there, called Miscellaneous Vibes Cafe. It's along the Parramatta River, so if you're ever keen for a feed, you want to go have some fish and chips or whatever, or hang around by the filthy water, you can go down to the Miscellaneous Vibes Cafe. I don't know if that's what it's called, but it's all I saw on the signs, so I'm just going with it. Alright, off to the next part. We're going to go through the park all the way through that way towards the car, and if anything exciting comes up, I'll check in with you then again. This is behind the restaurant. You can see them all in the trees. There's hundreds of them. There's more up there. Some more up there. So when it's night time, like evening, when the sun has just gone down or just about to go down, they all like fly around everywhere. And there's heaps more. Like once we cross the river, you'll see there's thousands of them around here. And they're not bats, but there are a family of bats. They're classified obviously in that same family group, but they are known as flying foxes in Australia, and they actually look like tiny little foxes that are a mix of fox and bat. It's kind of weird. So we're gonna go for a walk along the river now. There's like a little bridge over there, and then like a walkway bridge here for cars and stuff to go that way. So we're just checking it out. It's pretty filthy though, look at it. Look how gross that is. Figure we'll make like a short. Well, if you ever want to come swimming in Parramatta River, I highly suggest you don't because of this. Check it out. It's not really water for you to go swimming in, you know what I'm saying? I highly, yeah. Even though this is not the flowing water, this is where like most of the bad water is, and then you've got like the better water because it's being filtered through a grill there and it comes out here. And then actually goes in. But there'll be a lot of fish around here. Down there waiting for a feed. Because obviously this will be like the place that's rich in nutrients because it's being filtered from here. So yeah, it's kind of disgusting actually. Filthy. Check all of these flying foxes out. Look at them. Look at them all in those trees. Hundreds and thousands of them. They're just everywhere. We're actually going to walk under some soon. Look at them over there, just hanging on the tree branch. See that tree over there? Chock-a-block full. Chock-a-block full. Flying foxes of Australia, eh? Gosh, nature is just amazing sometimes. Yeah, look at them. They're just like right above our heads, right up there. That one there, he's folding himself like Dracula. Dracula. Everywhere. See, if we go like that in the sunlight, you can sort of see them all in the trees. There's so many of them. They're just hanging out, just having a good time. I was kind of hoping there'd be some... Oh, they're there. Look at that guy. Look at that guy. Gosh, they're beautiful creatures, man. So obviously all their poop and stuff down here, so you just want to be careful. More of them there, thousands. Like if you just look through, you'll see there's thousands of them. There's so many. That's like another look at the back of the side of these trees. You see them all. So many flying foxes. So many flying foxes around here. Look, there goes one. It's flying. Couldn't capture him quick enough. Yeah, it's hectic. I reckon if you went for a walk through there, you'd probably see hundreds and thousands of them. Alright, off to the next. See what else exciting things we can find for you lot. Well, for all those sports fans, I'm pretty sure you know exactly where I am. CommBank Stadium, also known as Parramatta Stadium, right there. Check it out, eh? How good's that? She's right there, and then just across from the bridge was just down there that we walked across, and then the cafes and stuff are all back there, so it's pretty neat. I'll keep rolling and see what other exciting things are around here, but there's your Parramatta City just behind that stadium. Look at them, you can see them, thousands of them. So many. Just trying to see where the spider is that lives here, but he's either there or down in there somewhere. But you can see them all, look at all the flying foxes. Everywhere around Parramatta. Stop it, Lucy. You're gonna get yourself bitten one day. Alright. Some cool trees behind me. If you ever get stuck in rain, right, and you're near one of these trees, I can't remember what these trees are called. For the life of me, can't remember. But they are so thick that if it's ever like pissing down rain, or, you know, storming or anything like that, all you have to do is just come under one of these trees, because you can see how thick they are. There's a lot of birds' nests and stuff in there, so it takes the rain a long time before it actually penetrates through. So if you ever get stuck, there's a hot tip for you. But we're pretty much close to the other bridge that takes me across the river back to the other side where we were before. So a quick video for you guys just to show you a bit of Parramatta Park. I think I got through most of all the historic stuff. Hopefully I did. If I didn't and I missed anything, let me know in the comment section. Previous video right up here, subscribe, click down there. We'll see you all in the next one. Be good to your mum. Actually, no. Previous video right up there. Click down there to subscribe. Be good to your mum. We'll see you in the next one.